Hey guys, Jason for TheChartGuys here taking a look at gold. What's fun about some of these charts is some days I'm so busy with project management I don't even get a chance to look at the chart beforehand. So in this case, this is going to be completely ad hoc analysis. And what I'm going to be doing is focusing on the fact that we had some much needed consolidation on the daily time frame. Our RSI yesterday was pretty high. We're still at 72.14. So we need to see some sort of cool down effect, and a cool down effect for the RSI can be either sideways or slightly sloping down action. Really anything that's less aggressive than the move to the upside that we've seen. But though it's 5 days of solid moves, and now we need to have things cool off a little bit, maybe even setting up a little bit of a bear flag, bull flag. Bull flag is the word we want to use, or a pennant equilibrium type pattern, some sort of consolidation thing that's going to set us up a range that we can use to trade. But today we have 2 hours left, or maybe an hour left in today's candle. Very, very tight indecision candlestick, not unexpected after a big move to the upside. But we are seeing resistance at yesterday's high day, 1510.29, and then the low of today, 1490.14. That's going to be more important as we check out the sub time frames, take a look at what's going on, and figure out what happened when we got down to that level. So 4 hour time frame, we're still holding very nicely. And if we get a nice green confirmation move to the upside here, I'm going to be happy with this as a current 4 hour higher low. That's right in line with what we've seen for the last few higher lows. So it fits the bill. And we just need another bit of confirmation to confirm that we've moved away from this low. Sometimes you can get a low, you get a little bit of a bounce, and you get overconfident thinking that is going to be your new higher low. And then, of course, you come down and set another one. What has to happen is you need to see that extension to the upside. That's how we get our higher high. Now we need to see that push and extension to the downside before bulls answer back. And you can see that they've done that in this candlestick. And then the second candlestick, I just want to see a little bit more of a move up here to confirm and really lock that in. But either way, I'm going to treat 1490.14 as a key level on the 4 hour time frame, simply because we did move to the upside and saw that resistance in the area of 1510.29. So 4 hour trend is intact. Bulls need to get over 1510.29, so double top resistance, and that is going to be the big area for them to be focusing on for the short term. It's more important because we pulled back from it pretty aggressively and we need to see what's happening. So we go to the hourly to get an idea of that action. So here's our hourly downtrend. We hit that double bottom resistance. $2 difference here. Let's try and figure out why our candlestick is not quite lining up. Let's match that. Make sure we're locked in on the daily, and the problem was our magnets were not on. So here we are, low day 1489. That's our 4 hour higher low, going back there. See where that comes from. And then we change the hourly trend back to the upside. So here's what the bulls need to do. They need to decide, are we going to convert this hourly downtrend into an hourly uptrend of sorts, or are we going to simply set a new low underneath 1429 and then ruin this move we've made with this nice hourly trend change? So it's all about 1510. It's all about 1489 and what the bulls and bears are going to do in this range. We can continue to move either to the downside, knocking out 1418, setting up a bear flag, or continue to tighten up on the hourly, which will result in a 4 hour EQ and another inside bar, possibly breaking tomorrow. We'll see what happens. But that's the read on things today. It's all about 1510, 1489. Should we break 1510 to the upside? Well, we still have not a lot of resistance up here. Our next weekly resistance, and that's the closest thing we have, 1616. We might be able to find something on the daily if you go in here and look for daily resistances, but that's what I'd be focusing on right now. On the daily, we don't have any support until 1430. Of course, we can go to that 4 hour and use our last low way over here, 1456.27, and then 1430. More than likely we'd see EMA support if we fell through 1489.93, but yeah, at this point, I think I'm just going to be repeating myself. Watch that resistance 1510 double top on the daily and the 4 hour, and key level for the 4 hour bulls 1489.93.